Hello and welcome back to the channel, and thank you for tuning in. Today I'm out on my Voge 300 rally. Not posted much about the Voge for well, must be a couple of months now, I think, or getting on that way. I've not really been anywhere on it since I drowned it in the last video. You may have watched it go into a very deep puddle and get submerged. So I had quite a bit of work to do cleaning up after that. So ended up taking all the fairings off and giving the bike a really good deep clean. The mud and the silt just got everywhere. Also had to strip out the headstock and headset bearings as they'd got mud and silt in there and were almost impossible to steer the bike. So they've been taken out, repacked and re-greased and all cleaned up. And so now we're back out on the Voge, and it's a great pleasure to be out on this bike. It's such a lot of fun. So I'm out today in North Nottinghamshire, just doing a few little lanes and on a proving run with some friends as well, just to make sure everything's all working properly and back together properly after the big swim. and then, you know, be ready for some more green lanes in the Peak District and elsewhere where we can find them. But all in all, it's going really well. The day is good. The weather's not too hot, not too cold. It's just about right, really, for biking. But while we're here, I'll give you a look round it, and so you can see how it is. So here we are. Here's my Voge 300 rally. I've had this since January this year. I've done almost 2,000 miles on it now, so the engine's really nicely run in. I'll just turn it around so you can see. So there it is. It's the blue and white version. I've changed a few things on there. If you're observant, you may notice that the crash bars are not on there anymore. I've not actually put those back on since took all the fairings and the coverings off for the big cleanup. But starting with the changes, I've changed the tyres from the stock tyres. What you have on here now are Michelin trackers, and with heavy duty inner tubes. And I have to say, you know, the stock tyres are okay, but these over the stock tyres are just completely different. They're really good on this kind of terrain. They give you a lot of confidence, and so I really like them. And for, you know, they're not expensive tyres. I don't think they'll last very long, maybe 4,000, 5,000 miles at the most on the rear. I think the front would probably do, you know, the rear would, well, yeah, in terms of wear, I think probably get 2 to 1, 2 rears and 1 front. But all in all, really good. Engine, oh God, the engine is just running so lovely now. Yeah, I mean, it's a single cylinder bike. You do get a little bit of vibe, but from new now, you know, it's like a sewing machine. It just really runs nicely. So, and after 2,000 miles, it's just really good. Fuel economy is really good as well. Can't fault it. So what else have we got? On the front, you might see I've got, I've changed the grips and put some nice blue grips on to match the blue on the bike, although they're looking a bit grubby now. Changed the brake levers. These are adjustable levers, courtesy of AliExpress. Can't fault those either, really good. Found that the stock levers were too long for me, and also the span was too wide and they were not adjustable at all. So I've changed those. I put bark busters on in place of the stock hand guards, and I find they're a lot better and a lot stronger, although the stock ones are pretty good. In terms of navigation, I use basically a cheap Chinese Android phone. I think that's about 150 quid for the phone, and I've downloaded a couple of navigation apps. So what we've got this is DMD, this is DMD2, which is really good, and also got the Osmand app as well, and also the TET app. So they work really well, and navigating on those is, you know, really good. Planning routes is good. You get good online route planners with those if you pay for the app subscription, which is, I think, for both about £20 a year. So not bad, really. I thought I'd try those before splashing out on some more expensive Garmin, like I have on my other bike, which is a BMW 850 GS. This side is stock. The exhaust is as it is. It sounds really nice. There is an aftermarket one you can get by Scorpion, which sounds very nice, but I'm not quite sure whether at this stage it's worth the extra 290 odd quid to buy. I might do in the future, but at the moment I'm sticking with this. So here's the Voge, and I've not got a lot of room walking around here. But for a fun bike, and for doing this type of work, it's really good. And I would be confident to go anywhere on this bike. It's not fast with the current gearing as it is at the moment. The stock gearing makes it okay. Yeah, it's comfortable at 50, 55 on the roads. You're not going to be going much faster than that. You'll be okay. 60, it's starting to get a bit high up in the rev range. And you really want to change the gearing on the sprockets to make it a bit more comfortable. And you could, but at the moment I find the gearing for what I need, this type of riding on these lanes here and in the Peak District is exactly what I need. So there we are. The Voge Rally 300. Or is it the 300 Rally? I think it's the 300 Rally. Let's get on with riding. Working now. Left here. Left here. What did you say, Paul? Sorry. Yeah, on the left here. Yeah. It starts off tarmac. No, just carry all the way through now. It's a bit of a bump at the beginning, so just be careful how you hit it. Hey? Yeah. There's a proper road. About 50. just coming up to our next little byway. It's very loose on this corner. It's quite a sharp corner actually, but let's get over the other side. See a bit more. To the main road now. Do a left here and start to head home. You've got to be careful here. Managed to get it in first. You can just see cars coming around. The bushes are quite high.
some dust down there.